Welcome back to the Roulette Room. Let's see if today's spins will beat the odds. What we're going to do today is another rerun of the Upside Down Cake. We have honed in a little bit on the bet and progression and the recovery system. So we are going to give it another run because I know this roulette system will make quite a bit of money at the casino. So what we're going to do with $5 bets, we're going to have 18 numbers covered. $5 bets is a $2,500 bankroll system. If I were going to do dollar bets, you can still make a lot of money. I would probably go to at least 800 or 1,000 to have a little extra insurance there, just in case. But that's just me. I mostly play with $5 bets, so we're going to start there, and we're going to start with the 9, and we go all the way across to the 30. Then we'll go down the 26, the 22, across the 13, up to the 11, then fill in the gap. And it's a $90 opening bet. You can see we're starting fresh. And we'll start our timer at 15 minutes. And let's spin. So this is my favorite system to play with. And right there is a $90 win. So we're up 90 bucks. You double your money. So we're going to rebet and spin. Yeah, I play this system more than anything. All right, so there's a loss. So what you do when you have a loss, the first time that you go up, you're going to increase by a unit, so we could just double it. It's a $180 bet. And there is another loss. So what you do here is we're going to rebet the 180 and add a unit. So you're going to have 15 on each spot. And I have my process of how I put them in here, so I make sure that I get them all. And it's in multiples of 90, so this is a $270 spin. And there's a 23 red, that'll be a win. So that's going to be a $270 win. We're back up 90. So that's our session profit. That's the highest that we were at a few moments ago. So we're just going to reset at 90. $90 spin. That is a loss. I'm going to rebet and double the bet. So it's a $180 spin. We're back at 0. Nothing, no harm, no foul. There's an 18 red. That'll be a win. That should net us $180. And we are in session profit. So we are going to reset back at 90. $90 spin. Here we go. 5, that is a loss. So again, as we did before, we're going to rebet, double that bet on the first one. We are up 90, $180 bet. 13 black, that should be a win. Yes. So we're up 180. So now, or we won 180, we're up 270. You could take your money and run right there, call it a successful day at the casino. I mean, that's, I myself, if I would get up, 5 wins at $450, I'd take my money and run. And that was my method. I get 5 wins. It didn't matter if I was there 5 minutes. Bam, gone. All right, we're resetting at 90. 24 black, that'll be a win. That should put us up $360. All right, so now we are going to rebet and spin. About 11 minutes left. 19 red, that'll be a win. So now we're up 450. Me, if I were playing in the casino, I'm walking right now. That's 5 good wins. That's 5 good wins, so I'm gone. But anyways, for the sake of the challenge, we're going to keep playing. Rebet at 90 and spin. I don't know what it is about this method that I absolutely love. That'll be a loss right there. So we're going to rebet, double that bet to 180. Got a little bit of insurance there now. As we get a couple losses here. All right, so we're going to rebet, and then we're going to add a unit. Be 270. If we can win here, it'll be a good win. 4 black, that is a loss. All right, so now we're hitting a few where we're losing. So we're down 90. We're going to rebet, and then we're going to add another unit. Our session profit is 450. This is a $360 bet. We're only down 90. 13 black, that'll be a win. We're up 270. So what we're going to do here is we are going to rebet our 360, and we're going to spin. And that's 18 red. That will put us in session profit with a $360 win. We're up $630. We're going to reset to 90. And we're going to spin. Seven red, that should be a loss. So we're going to rebet, double that bet, and spin. 21 red, that'll be a win. That'll net us 180. That gets us to $720 in session profit. We're going to reset to $90. $90 spin. Here we go. 33 black, that will be a loss. So we will rebet, double that bet, betting 180. Still up $630. Be a good time to walk and run. There's a win, 15 black, 810 on the session. Reset to $90 and start again. Now, I have a previous video that showed how we blew through our bankroll pretty quick, but right here you're getting ready, you're getting to see exactly what I was talking about, how great this system actually is. Rebet and spin. We're up $900 in about 7.5 minutes. That's a pretty good day's work. Let's just go ahead and call that 990 because we just won again. So we're going to rebet and spin with 7 minutes to go. 14 red, that'll be another one. And there it is. We're up 1,080. We're going to rebet and spin. Now, if you make $1,000 in 8 minutes, you're a fool if you don't walk away, because right there's a double zero. Rebet, double the bet, spin again. There's an 18 red. 180. We're up 1170. Reset back to $90. $90 bet. Let's spin. Let me know in the comments what you think about this one now. This is by far my favorite system. 35 black, that'll be a loss. We're going to rebet, double that bet, and spin. That is, with it being my favorite system, that's why I wanted to go ahead and make another follow-up video here. So that way everybody can really see what I was talking about. We're up 1260. We'll reset at 90. But let me know in the comments what you think about this one. Again, dollar bets, 1260, you're still up 250 bucks, if you're playing dollar bets, in a matter of 10 minutes. So there we are, we're up 1350. I'm gonna rebet and spin. A little over 5 minutes left to go. 23 red. That's a good one. We'll take it. Up 1440. Rebet at 90. Spin. And the comp credit that you're getting your player's card at your casino, these high bets really help boost that. Looks like that's another loss. So we're going to rebet and we're going to add a unit to it. So this will be a $270 bet. And let's see, we are up 1170. Let's spin. 25 red. That is another loss. We're going to rebet. We're going to add another unit. $360. Let's see where this puts us. We're still up 900 bucks, even with a few losses. There's a 17 black. That'll be a win. $360 win gets us to 1260. For the sake of the challenge, we are going to rebet at the 360 and spin to get us into session profit. In a real world scenario, we would have done walked out of the casino. So there's an 18 red. That'll put us in the positive here for the session profit. $1,620. We are up $1,620. We are going to reset to 90. Three minutes left to go. Be nice to break that $2,000 mark. There's a 9 red. That'll be a win. We're up 17. I'm going to rebet and spin. 23 red. That'll be a win. That puts us at $1,800. Rebet on the 90 and spin. 19 red. There's another win. I love this system. I love this system. Rebet at 90 and spin. There's a 4 black, so that will be a loss. So we're still up $1,800. We're going to rebet, double that bet at 180 and spin. About 2 minutes left. 1 red, so there we're hitting us a little losing streak again. Let's rebet this and add a unit. $270 spin. 24 black, that'll be a win. 1890. That's close enough to session profit for me. Reset to 90. $90 spin. About a minute and a half left to go. 34 red. That is a loss. See, if we would have spun with a higher amount right there, we would have lost. Still up $1,800. 7 red. That is another loss. So we are going to rebet. We're going to add a unit. $270 spin. Just under a minute to go. Oh, the dreaded double zero. All right, we're going to rebet and we're going to add a unit. $360 spin. Still up $1,350. 20 black. 1710. All right, so we're not in session profit. This will be our last spin. We're going to bet 360, see if this will be a win to get us over the 2,000 mark. And I can't remember if that is or not. That is a loss. All right, $1,350 is where we end the day at. Can't really complain about that at all. You can see why I love the upside down cake method. There is a different method like this that you can blow out some candles on it. But I don't play that way. I don't see the point in, I might do a video at some point on that, but I don't see the point in removing one number and taking a chance on it hitting that number a second time. So this is good enough for me. If we're winning that kind of money here, this is good enough for me. $1,350 in 15 minutes. We were up almost $2,000 at one point. You can't complain about that. So anyways, thumbs up on the video if you really like this. We really appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Follow us along on the channel by subscribing and hit that notification bell so you know when the other videos are coming out. We would love to have a conversation with you in the comments. So you just let us know, um, some of your systems and betting methods and so forth. But until then, we'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.